Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am bringing you my February in and out. This is when I show you all of my beauty empties for this month, as well as show you everything that I brought into my collection this month. So with that being said, I'm going to show you my empties of this month. First of which is a CoverGirl mascara. This is the Plumpify Blast Pro. This is in black, and I think this is the waterproof mascara. I didn't really like it. I liked it when it got a little dry. It was very, very wet at first, and I guess I realized that I'm not really more of a wet mascara kind of a person, but I really enjoyed this mascara when it dried out a little bit. I'll show you the wand. I didn't really enjoy the wand all that much. I like when the bristles are consistent all the way around the brush and not kind of twisty like this, but it was pretty okay. I also liked the spikiness on the tip of the mascara. Again, I didn't really like this mascara and I wouldn't repurchase because CoverGirl is not cruelty free. Next product I have to talk to you about is something that I am so excited to share with you. You have no idea. This is my NYX Gentle Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. This, as you can tell, kind of started crumbling and cracking out of here, and I recently picked up the NYX White Eyeshadow Base, and since I have that and it's very creamy, very emollient, and very pigmented, I decided it's not really worth it to use up the last of this crumbling little eye pencil. It was really awesome for the time that I had it. I wish I used it up sooner because I guess it started getting really, really dry towards the end of its life, but it kind of introduced me to using like white bases underneath colorful eyeshadow and kind of brought me into using more colorful eyeshadow, so I do appreciate what it did for me in my makeup game, but I'm definitely not going to repurchase this. I love that pot white base way more, but I really do like this. Next product I have to share with you guys is, I guess, maybe silly, but also maybe not. This is a Burt's Bees lip balm. I love this stuff. It's very minty, and I just love Burt's Bees lip balm. I find it very moisturizing, and the mint, sometimes if I put a lot on, I'm able to smell it, and so it kind of calms me down if I'm really stressed out with whatever I'm doing. And I got bored one day and I ripped off all of the packaging and the lettering all around it, but I really do enjoy Burt's Bees lip balms and I would definitely repurchase. Next empty that I have to share with you guys is more of a declutter than an empty, but I have used a majority of this item up, and so I'm classifying it as an empties, and I'm definitely not going to pass it on to anybody else. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I actually recently watched Danny's February in and out video, and she finished off a foundation from Wet n Wild, the Photo Focus Foundation as well. I did enjoy this foundation for when I had it. It looked pretty dry on my skin if I didn't moisturize or exfoliate beforehand, so I had to make sure that my skin was at least very moisturized beforehand so that it didn't look very cakey on top, and even then it kind of looked kind of cakey, so I don't think I would definitely repurchase this foundation. This foundation was also a decluttered item from one of my friends, and I got it from her, so this isn't my shade, and even in the winter I thought it would match me better in the winter, but it's actually pretty light for me, and this is me basically at my palette and it's still too light for me, which is really strange because I feel like last summer this would have matched me very, very well. I would be able to use it a whole lot more, but I feel like it's been breaking me out, and especially because this is its applicator. It's just a little doe foot that goes in and out of the foundation, and I'm pretty lazy in the morning, so I just slap it all over my face, and as you can tell, I've been breaking out like crazy, so I just put this on top of breakouts, and thinking back, it's probably breaking me out because the whole wand probably attracted bacteria and then I shoved it back in there. Also, I don't know how long my friend had this open or if she put it on to her own skin. I don't think she did. I think she like put it onto her like brush or like a beauty sponge or something like that, but still, regardless, I don't know how long she had it in her collection before she gave it to me, and I've had it for almost a year now, and it's just time. Currently though, I'm in the market for a new concealer, so if any of you guys have any cruelty-free concealer options that you really like, please let me know down in the comment section below. Now into the two products that I brought into my life this month. They're both skincare things, so they're not makeup, which is good because last month I got a lot of makeup stuff, but as you can see, and as I mentioned previously in the video, my skin has been breaking out like crazy. This is a lot of acne for me, and for some people it might be normal amount of acne or a lot of acne or very minimal because they have a lot more. But for me and growing up with my skin, I never really had any breakouts. The only kind of acne that I had was blackheads, and it was all around my nose, and I still have those, but I have a lot of like whiteheads and like acne and like pimples forming now and stuff, and my skin is changing as I'm growing older, so I understand that it's probably a hormonal change or it's some kind of like, I guess, new chemical change that is happening in me because I'm getting older. But it's a lot for me, and I don't know how to handle it because I never really had acne before. So towards the end of December, maybe the beginning of January, I don't remember, I got a little mini of the Tea Tree facial cleanser from the Body Shop, as well as a smaller size of the tea tree oil. And I really did enjoy the cleanser and the oil paired together, and I'm running out of the little mini size of the facial cleanser that I have, and so I decided to get the 8.4 fluid ounce bottle of it. And I decided that I could keep that little small bottle so that I can take that smaller bottle with me when I travel anywhere, and I can keep this at home. I also picked up the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Clay Mask, and this is what it looks like. It is so cool, and I really do like the smell of tea tree, guys, but I do think that this is breaking me out, and I don't know why, because tea tree is supposed to be really good, and I do really think that my skin enjoys tea tree. Like whenever I do have like a couple pimples popping up, my skin really reacts well to tea tree oil. Like whenever I put it right over the breakout, it really calms it, but I feel like I was overwhelming it a whole lot with a bunch of tea tree all at once. Like I got accustomed to doing the cleanser at least once a day. Sometimes I did it in the morning and at night I always did the tea tree oil on my skin. This past month I also incorporated this mask twice a week into my routine. And so although I do really think that my skin enjoys tea tree oil, this past couple of days I started like backing away from tea tree, and the only thing that I've been like washing my face with is like a Dove body soap, and it's been working okay with washing my face before the end of the night, and my skin kind of calmed down because it hasn't been overwhelmed with a lot of tea tree. And so I'm gonna proceed with caution now with tea tree, and I know I can't really do a whole lot all at once, but whenever I do get a lot of breakouts, I'm gonna incorporate it just a little bit more so I don't have to overwhelm my skin with all of that. But besides that, thank you all so much for watching my February in and out video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I forgot to mention this in the beginning of the video though, but this video and this version of an Empties is inspired by my wonderful friend Danny here on YouTube. I'll link her February in and out video down in the description, as well as in the cards if I remember, as well as her channel. She is so incredible, and I loved everything that we were able to create together. But besides that, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed, and I hope you stick around to see my next one. Goodbye, guys.